we just had rock, paper, scissors. I didn't get to see who won. We're doing stage select now.
Looks like Zane maybe won RPS. Or not.
All right.
Okay. Okay. I think they're going to try to do a neutral start, maybe.
Okay. Should we get him to move over, or should I adjust the camera?
Oh, yeah, let's just have Landon move over. Hey, Landon. Can you scoot this way just like a... Can you scoot this way just a little bit? That's perfect. That's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect.
All right. We're about to get into the real match here.
Now, Zane has won the fake match. Does this mean that his luck has run out?
Did he ever have luck, or is luck all he had?
That is the question.
Well, we will be finding out this match for sure.
I think this will be a good match.
I think so too. Very good sportsmanship there.
They still have it wrong.
Neither using any ear protection or headphones.
No, it seems like Zane has opted to deal with the crowd, despite his earlier.
Though, honestly, if you just had the crowd the whole time instead of sporadically, it probably would be less distracting.
Well, I think if you don't play with the crowd, you can't win them over.
It's true.
And if you can't win the crowd, can you win the game?
Clearly not.
No. Very important concept in Melee.
Ooh. And there's one of those slow but strong hits Ganondorf has.
Landon going for some very aggressive edge guards here.
Oh.
That was nice.
Landon taking a pretty quick stock. Yeah, probably average stock of Falco here. Ganondorf is able to keep up with Falco pretty well the way Landon's playing.
Right.
Lando or Landon?
Well, he goes by Lando, but his name's Landon.
Okay. I would go by Lando too.
Lando's a pretty cool name.
Yeah.
So is Landon. But, you know, Lando. I mean,
Yeah.
baller.
All right. Ganondorf getting up in damage, but it doesn't really matter because he's a very heavy character.
Right. He can live for a long time.
Very quick. Interesting. Very good recovery by Ganondorf, but it didn't seem to be enough. Falco able to capitalize. How would you describe Zane's Falco skills?
Zane's Falco, like most of his characters, I think relies on a certain level of cheese. I think...
Well, how do you think it fares against Ganondorf?
I think Ganondorf is a good character to use cheese on, mostly because Ganondorf is a character that primarily relies on Ganondorf wants you to enter his range while he's up in the air doing this crazy punch.
Oh, wow.
So,
Was that the crazy punch?
no, that was not it. I don't think.
So I blinked.
Actually, wasn't watching. I was too busy.
I saw the purple that I thought was from the fist. Maybe it's from the leg. I don't know.
No, there's another punch. That's one of them. There's actually another one that goes
Wow.
the other way.
Look at that.
And
Three stars to
the
one.
idea is that you just kind of run into it on accident.
Falco's going to need to really take control of the stage here. Use the agility to their advantage. But it seems like the way Lando's playing Ganondorf, he's keeping up.
If Zane can catch him in the air like that, that's really strong. But otherwise, I think it's just going to be about laser pressure and just trying to fish for that forward smash.
See, Falco only has the lasers for range. Otherwise, it has to get in Ganondorf's range.
Right.
Which
But
is
the
unfortunate.
lasers can give you an opening. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the punch right there.
That was the punch.
And there's the sword that we never see. All right, Landon won.
All right.
Let's see if we see the doc.
Landon on the right, playing as Ganondorf.
My personal opinion is that Zane should bring the doctor. But if he does, that remains to be seen.
Doctor, give me some smash. Or something like that. Pretty sure that was the song. All right.
All right.
Dreamland, correct?
Dreamland. Here we are. Zane opting to stick with Falco. Very interesting.
Does Zane not main Dr. Mario?
Zane plays 2 or 3 characters. We saw the Yoshi and the Doctor earlier today. I'm not sure what. Usually there's a reason for why he does certain characters. I'm not sure what the one is for this. I think he beat Lee's Ganondorf with Falco once. Maybe that's his basis for thinking Falco.
Well,
At least Ganondorf plays very differently than most people's Ganondorfs. So
this Ganondorf plays very quickly.
I think Landon's Ganondorf is a little more technical than Lee's, whereas Lee's is more of a standstill and read you kind of Ganondorf.
Yeah, Landon, he's got some skill with Ganondorf. I'm actually
He does.
quite surprised by how this is going. I figured Falco with his speed.
All right, well, I noticed Zane's not able to convert very hard off of openings. And as far as openings go, he's not finding a lot either. So
Yeah, it seems as though every time Zane comes in for an opening, Landon can just reverse that.
Oh,
Wow.
dirty.
But effective.
Yep. Punch.
Man, that punch hurts.
It does. It's one of our current champs' favorite moves to use.
One of the current champs?
So Skylar, the real champ,
Yeah, there you go.
he likes to play Gandalf quite a bit, and he makes that punch look like it goes a mile. So
And that's really the only reason that I've heard that Leaf thinks he's going to win, potentially, is that Skylar isn't here. To be
that's a lot of people believe that they can win because Skylar isn't here. Jacob believes that. Lee believes that.
Does the Prophet believe that?
I don't believe it. No.
So you don't believe you can win. Well, you heard it here, folks. Here first, everybody. So
I don't believe that I can or can't win because Skylar's here.
miscounted the stocks. Oh, that's funny. Thought that was the last stock on Falco. Went down and realized he had miscounted. That is too funny. Perhaps this gives Zane a good opening, though.
Good punch.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that was an off-screen hit. You really have to know where your opponent is to be able to do something like that.
Is that a Phantom? Phantom jab. Interesting. Yeah. Keeping Gandalf above you is a really smart idea.
Yeah, Zane seems to be doing pretty well, but...
Oh, no!
My God!
Misses his angle. Well, that was an interesting match.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Had
Sounds like
he
we
gotten
have,
back onto the stage, would Ganondorf been able